Douglas Dahl, big shooter, big cul-de-sac T-Bone Street guy, big rock Candy Mountain breakfast guy. Yeah, I'm talking to you, buddy. It was so good to see your video come up and be a part of the presentation that JJ put together and Allie put together. Uh, I knew some good stories would be coming out, and some of the stuff just cracked me up so much. And of course, only so many people know anything. And and I had explained to Jennifer the whole spider story. She cracked up, and I'm like, yeah, it was all good because I didn't fall and crack my head open. But when I was doing that, which I felt incredible, by the way, I do remember kind of coming to a little bit when the homeless guy said, "Damn, I ain't seen no shit like that before." Oh, and now, hey, gosh, yeah, I guess I'm gonna crawl on down there. So that's good. And Gordon Stanley Zed, you forgot to say what he was trying to pop it with. Remember, it was the linen. You had the linen going, just killing it, just trying to as much as he could to do it. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't get in trouble because I almost put myself when I watched your video. So that's good. And then, do you remember the whole Crown Royal and the golf tournament before we went to the Birmingham to do that? I remember the whole get up, but I remember I was doing very well. I had the Crown Royal team really rolling there for a while. Then we kind of stopped or stumbled a little bit, and to get you guys going. I believe it was Rettenmeyer over the putt. It was only about 35, 40 feet away. And I had quite a bit still in my bottle. And they said, "I tell you what, you make that putt, I'll chug the rest of it." And I remember, I think it was Melanie and Jen were like a hole away looking down at the green. And they saw me pull up, and they saw me pull up the bottle. And I believe Jennifer right there said, "Well, he's done for the night, that's for sure." But I remember after that, everything got hazy a little bit. I think it was all a good time, I believe. I do know that I learned the next day, besides being absolutely, hungover as all get up, and we go to a grocery store, dude. A grocery store, the smell in the back of groceries and the stench, dude, I was so bad. That put me over the top. So then we got behind the fireworks stand, and I was trying to get in the position of, and I've never really worried about, I wasn't never worried about being vulnerable of the puke, phase of drinking or the hangover phase, because usually you just say whatever happens, happens. But besides us being on time, we've been really on time. Didn't have to get with Puke Boy, but I remember having nice dress shoes on, some slacks, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to throw up and not have any of it go down onto my shoes or bounce up and splatter on my shoes. So I got like spread eagle, but down on in a little incline so that it's going hitting the ground before it's hitting my shoes. You get the picture. It was, I probably didn't describe it very well that day, but thinking about it, I think I did a great job. I really did, because I don't think I smelled like puke as much as I thought, and and we were on time, and like we knew what the hell we were doing, and there's no chance whatsoever. So there's so many stories, so many great things. Viva Las Vegas, I loved it. I thought about that, but I also thought about on the trip out here. It was so awesome to have you guys out here, but I remember our run up in McCall, and it was just, I didn't think about the altitude, and it does change a little bit. And how you said, "And you just left me for the bears." What do you do? I didn't think much about it, but there's no bears. There's wolves, so maybe at that time, but I don't think they introduced them yet. The granola huggers did. They haven't introduced the wolves at that time, but if they did, yeah, you might have been screwed, dude. I've been screwed. Bears, no big deal. We don't have any grizzly bears, but McCall, anyhow, that was a great time. It was a great time. It was a great time. Anytime we all get together, or just us two get together, or we're just getting treats or anything, there's so much different stuff going on. I wish you and the family everything. Hopefully we can get everybody together. If not, then you said get the mamas together. We'd love to meet up, maybe meet up in a city or something. I don't know, maybe Chicago, and then you can have we can jump in a cab or something. And I love it that Melanie remembers that, and so does Jennifer. And the money flying back and forth of the cabbies knowing each other, and I just remember our cab guy cranking up the music that boom, 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 and any music would have been awesome at that time. But after being the highs and lows of a 7-footer, almost getting in a fight and everything else with the gals and everything, it's just the whole thing was crazy. And all of a sudden, just come flying in to the hotel. You can't make that stuff up, and when you tell it, still sounds far-fetched that, hey, I think it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. I don't even know, but there was a few 3 or 4 in the morning, but we don't know, right? So, and probably the biggest one, dude, 9/11. That was scary for all of us. That's for sure. Waking me up, going, hey, by the way, this is what's going on. I turned it on, and there goes the second building. I was blown away. I know you do practical jokes, but I knew that was not going to be the case, and we were freaking out, what have you. But your good friend Tori freaked out so much, right, that I didn't know about it till after. And you guys didn't say anything at the time, but when I dropped you off at the airport, we and Jamie at the airport, I was so good about making sure that you had a rental car or anything. I was just out of there, gone. So. Yeah, I was headed to Walmart and trying to head on the Autobahn, trying to go through Montana and South Dakota to try and get home, just like everybody else is. But I thought about that, and that's I'm just like George Costanza. As soon as a fire breaks out, you're going, you start pushing everybody out of the way, right? All the ladies and everything else, all the old ladies and the grandmas and everything else, and even your buddies that need a car or anything, you pass them out of the way because you're trying to make a path. I'm trying to make a path with myself. So. Just like George said, that's what I was doing, and that's what you're supposed to do. So, so I think that was my intention. I was trying to get you there quick, kick you off. That way, when we talk about anything, that you can get a car and you're good to go. So that's, I think that's the only light I can do on 9/11. But we had to do something because it was a crazy time. But you guys have always been family since I've known you. You and your family have just been incredible to my family. It's crazy that how much they always, especially our wives, get along. They're just like us. Within 2 seconds, all of a sudden, hey, gosh, good to see you. All right, hey, and that's cool. And it was Tour 18, by the way. It was what the course was. I know you're one. I think is in Dallas and stuff. Tour 18, and my future boss, who's a Jack, by the way, and I should have known he was a Jack at the time, but we all know that a customer is not a Jack. So even if he's catching rattlesnakes on the green or whatever, it's all good. Even though I'm on the top of the cart, just trying to act cool, like, hey, look, you got yourself a snake, huh? That's cool, yeah. Which I'm peeing myself and everything else. So that was crazy. And then go straight to the Rangers game, right? Will Clark hits a bomb. That was awesome. And then we go down into the bar, into the pool area and everything else, got the trunks on and everything else. And I think I'm going to go talk to Derek Jeter, tell him that Dennis Burbank said hi, and Chuck Knobloch and his, little alligator arm throws from Steve Saxon from second base, a tool from Texas A&M anyway. But Mariano Rivera, yeah, you better not get that guy's autograph, Tori. Yeah, and if I did, who knows? Honestly, if I did, and I know I had Jeter's, I don't know why I lost it. Maybe because I was invisible by the time the next day, and I think I caught my flight, but I'm not sure. Tampa, didn't catch my flight. Another day, just trying to get back. That's when I thought I landed Honda, then I got jacked. But hey, it's all right. Hey, I'm back on this other side, remarketing, and I already got a chance to jack you 2 cars. All right? So whatever I can get you, I will, so brother. But those are the only 2 cars I have had throughout this whole country, and you guys are still on the map right here. But I can't believe that you guys are the only 2, and I have you in the system that, we have the cars, and the next day, you're not going to get the cars. So, and when you said, typical banker, sons of bitch. Hey, I love you, man. That's why I do it to you. I want to keep you honest, all right? So, anywho, I probably talked long enough, but I have no idea how many minutes or whatever. I'm long-winded, so it's not really a big deal. But I could go on for a long time. But I'd love to go on forever with you, brother. But thanks again. I love you to death, brother. You're a good dude, and I wish you and the fam nothing but the best. Take care. See you soon.